Come on. Should be live. We should be live. We should be live. We should be live. It's a little early. Sunday morning. So hope people get in here. Nobody gets their notifications anymore. What's up, whoever just popped in? We live, we live, we live. Anyway, I'm going to get it going, it looks like. Come on. Come on. So it's, obviously, as you guys all know, it's Sunday morning. It's your boy Deafness 45 with Zoe. We are out on our walk. We haven't done one in the last couple days. I did the IRL yesterday, which was kind of a failure because of the rain. And now today it's nice and beautiful outside. So, wouldn't you know. But we're out here, we're doing it. I actually just woke up a little bit ago. Slept in. Nope. Come on. Come on. Pass this dog. Hello. Nope. 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 What's up, man? How you doing, brother? Hey, we're going to be auction on Tuesday night. I don't know if you saw the last video or not, but Tuesday night. So, kind of let's talk about what's coming up. So, again, it's Tuesday, or it's Sunday. Sunday morning. We're out a little bit early on our walk. I'm sure a lot of people on the West Coast probably still sleeping. I just got up myself. It's, I don't know, 10 o'clock here already. A little sleeping. What's up, my man? Arena boys, how you doing, man? Hashtag, yes, we do grow together. Everybody make sure they sub everybody. So, what's on tap for the week? Tomorrow will probably just be another daily walk vlog live. Tuesday is the big auction. Now, I'm going to have a boat ton of stuff. I have another big box coming from my guy, no other than BITG. He made sure the stuff got in the mail, so I don't know, there's like 1965 stuff, a bunch of stuff in there. Mays, McCoy, Morgan rookie, you name it. And then a bunch of other hits from more current box breaks that he was doing. So be on the lookout for that. That will all be coming. I'll check, man. I'll have to go through. Again, man, I'm not good with, like, knowing everybody's collegiate, because I'm into, like, every sport, and I'm not glued to, like, one college or two colleges or whatever, so I don't really focus on that as much. You know, some of the bigger names I know, but that's why you probably asked that in my other auctions, and probably put up cards after I've said, oh, I'm not sure, I don't know. Because if it's a guy that wasn't a big name, then it probably wasn't. Come on! Alright. Anyway, so we got the auction coming up. Make sure if you guys haven't already watched the video, you do watch the video. It's sponsored by Back in the Game Collecting. Make sure you are subbed to him, as well as me, as well as you guys are subbed to each and every one of you every time you pop in the room. We'll probably do a few giveaways as well during the auction, besides just the Hank Aaron. They won't be what the Hank Aaron is. As far as that giveaway, that's going to be the big one. And we have to hit 54 viewers. I don't think that's going to be an issue or a problem, because Friday I think we capped out at, I want to say 48. And that was just for Fun Friday, you know, doing hobby pack giveaways. This is a 1965 Hank Aaron. I would say would grade at least a 7 or an 8. If you guys were to go look that up, check what comps are, you're probably going to find out that it's at least a $150 card. So make sure you watch the video, make sure you know how to be entered in, make sure you're there. Because again, it's not going to be, oh, we hit 54 viewers now. Now we're doing it right now, right then and now. No, it will happen when we decide, probably an hour or so. What's up, brother? How you doing, Eric? Good morning, man. Hope all is going good for you. Hope things are on the up and up. As for all you guys, but it seems like maybe you're doing better, huh? Seeing you a little more active, getting into some breaks and stuff. I mean, you bought that Donovan Mitchell card from me not too long ago. So, from what I can tell, sounds like things are on the up and up, and that's a good thing. That's awesome. And I think next Saturday, so this coming week will be the same as every week. We'll do Throwback Thursday. It'll probably be daily walk vlogs throughout the week besides Tuesday's big auction. And we're only going to have 2 more auctions before the National. National is not this next coming weekend, but the following weekend. Again, I will be there. You'll see me streaming probably 8 hours a day. Very excited to meet a lot of people I consider friends now that I've met in the hobby. It'll be quite interesting because there's a long list of people that I want to meet and maybe do some stuff with. So, what's going to happen with the auctions money is it's pretty much going to be all the play money, donation money for the things we're going to do, the events we're going to do. Again, we're going to do a thing with Cadority where I'm going to set like $100 or $200 spending limit. I'm going to get with Jonathan, Sarah, Plowman, his wife I believe is going too, and we're all going to go as a group and we'll stream it as well, and we're going to see how many cards or how many hits, decent stuff we can get for that $100 or $200. Who I'm going to be looking for at the National, my own self, would be obviously Nolan Ryan. If I could get a 69 Ryan, or maybe find a rookie, but I don't know that I want to spend that at the National. We'll see what kind of deal we can find. Tyler Boyd, Mitch Garver, a couple of those twins. Garver's kind of becoming one of my faves. Last night's game was freaking incredible. Even though they lost, man, was it fun. They hit those bombs. Him and Cruz hit those bombs in the first inning. And then Sano hit that one, what was it, in the 5th or 6th? Man, that thing, I have not seen a ball live crush that hard. That thing was 10 rows in the 3rd deck, 10 rows from going out of the stadium. What's up, Crazy? How you doing, brother? 10 rows from going out of the stadium. Dude, you know how crazy that would have been? No, come on. You know how crazy that would have been? It would have been absolutely nuts. But I did get to see my boy Garver put one out of the park too. That was super cool, super fun. So again, this week is going to stay the same. You'll get the daily walk vlogs after I'm done with work, like 5, 6 o'clock Central Standard Time. Tuesday, you'll get the big auction. Again, we'll have 2 big auctions before the National, trying to ramp up as much money as we can for different events we want to do. I want to try to buy like an older pack of older pack of baseball cards, like graded or whatever, and actually open it on stream as well. See if we can pull anything really good. If we do, then we can take it right over and get it graded, which would be cool as well. So, a lot of different things planned. The National's going to be huge. The National's going to be lit. I'm excited. I haven't had coffee yet today, guys, so My energy level is probably not as high as it normally is. Because when I rolled out of bed, I decided it's so nice out. Let's get this walk in now. I was going to hit the gym first, go lift, and then go on the walk. But I decided I'm going to do it the other way because the dog wanted to get outside, like actually out and walk around. So she was going right to the door when I was like getting all ready, like I was going to go work out. So can't take her to the gym, unfortunately. Wish I could. I think she would do just fine there. But then I think Saturday's upcoming stream, we've had some awesome luck in the antique stores and flea markets. But I think what I'm going to do this coming Saturday is I think I'm just going to do some IRL walking. I'm going to go out to Minnehaha Falls in Minneapolis. It's a big-ass waterfall. If you Google it, you'll see what I'm talking about. There's a lot of cool trails, a lot of cool areas to walk around there, a lot of cool scenery. So I think maybe that'll be like a bonus, a double bonus. It'll be like the Minnehaha Saturday morning IRL / daily walk vlog. I think that would be cool. I think it'd be interesting. I actually did it. Man, when I had really next to no subscribers, very few, I did it, and this tells you how far back. What's up, Oracle Cards, RSR, Uncle Stewie? Good morning, guys. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Sunday morning. Guys, RSR Cards is going to be having an auction today. So please, RSR, if you want to put in the chat what time it starts, please go and support him this afternoon. All they're trying to do is, they're not trying to make a killing like me or anybody else. They're simply selling cards they don't PC, that they would like to get in other people's hands, so that they can continue to get more content for the channel, so they can buy more boxes of cards. RSR in his video yesterday that I was watching brought up the fact that, he shouted me out, which I appreciate. Hashtag we grow together. That's awesome of you. I don't ever expect it, but I do appreciate it. Thank you. So I'm doing my favor back to you as I would anyway, even if you hadn't. But they're just, like he said he wanted to, he brought up that I do the hobby pack giveaways and things like that, and he brought up the fact that one day they want to be able to do that, and I think that's awesome. Giving back to the community, giving back to the hobby is where it's at. This is our hobby. This is where we go to get away from things that bother us in life. This is kind of our outlet for most. Maybe not for all. For most, this is our outlet. So, it's important, I feel, to have people that want to be that involved and that engaged. Now, again, I'm not saying everybody has money to go do pack giveaways. You don't even have to do giveaways. You can just do things for fun, like trivia questions with, hell, $1 card, whatever. It doesn't really matter what it is. Just have some fun with your channel. Have some fun with the community. Make your channel a place that when people go to and they see that you're live, they're like, yep, I'm going here because I know that it's going to be a good time. I know that I'm going to be accepted. I know that people are going to interact with me if I am interacting. Now, again, guys, to anybody newer out there or trying to grow or trying to do bigger things, it's all about interaction. If you ignore people, if you don't acknowledge people, if you don't respond to people, it's very, very hard for them to feel like they're welcome. It's very hard for them to think that, I love this channel and I'm always going to go here when they're live. I mean, it's like going to a friend's house. There's 4 of you, and you're all going to hang out, and you go over there, and you're like, hey, man, what's up? Blah, blah, give them the high fives, whatever. They kind of cold shoulder you. They see you doing it. It's not like they didn't see it. You give your opinions on what we should do today and blah, 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 and they just kind of throw it off to the side. I don't know about you, but I don't think I'd be going to hang out there much anymore. Not that they have to take what my idea is and run with it, but at least acknowledge me. At least show enough respect to acknowledge me. That's all it is. That's all it is. Simply acknowledge. So, yeah, shout out to RSR. Make sure you guys check it out. Hopefully he put his time in there. If he's still in here, RSR, you still in here? Did I lose him? Hello.
Hi.
Did I lose him? Oh, never mind. Sorry, guys. The scroll was behind. Not know. Our card brother who lost his mother. I think John. Channel. What about somebody who lost their mother? John, not sure his channel. So what happened? Okay. Oh, shit. Hang on, guys. Lost my chat for a second. All right. Hang on. There's my ugly mug. All right. So Saturday, so just a little advice there. So Saturday, next Saturday, from this channel anyway, look for some like daily walk vlog IRL together out in Minnehaha Falls in Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's a beautiful place, a lot of scenic area. I'm just worried that I'm going to drive somewhere an hour away or so, and then we're going to get the same thing, the same result we did this Saturday. And I didn't mind the stream still, but it's not what we were supposed to do because we couldn't make it happen. And the rain didn't help either. I'm really excited to, when I go up to my cabin next time, which I don't know when that's going to be, because I'm supposed to be going to Florida with the kids, hopefully yet. We got the National and all that coming up. But hopefully I'll get up there, and there's a bunch of antique stores up there. And again, hopefully the service is better. Most of these antique shops you go to, you know, they're 150-year-old, 200-year-old buildings. The reception in there is crap. I bought a Sony gray auto. Cool. Are you talking, is it like baseball card John or baseball John or which John or is it, which John? Okay, yeah, dude, and that's another good thing, raising money. And guys, don't be afraid. I do this on Twitter a lot for people. If somebody's either in need, an actual need and help for sure, and we know they need help, or there's a big or a decent PC card that, you know, not just you could afford or whoever, and you want to get it in somebody's hands, check this out. We do this on Twitter all the time. It's called a rack, you know, or random act of kindness, or hobby love. We could do this even on YouTube. We could somehow get together and email through some people. But if there's something and you want to brighten up someone's day, we just did this to actually to Eloy, the goat. That 101 Kershaw I hit, check this out. So I was going to sell it, and I asked $200 for it. I checked comps. Comps on any 101 Kershaws, there wasn't the exact card to go off of, but it was a 2010 101, you know, archives from 2019. So comps were $250 to $400 on Kershaw 101s. So I asked for $200 first, try to sell it, and then I'm like, wait a minute, we should be putting this in Eloy's PC. That's his team. So, Paul did. Okay, damn it, that sucks, man. That sucks. So, damn. threw me off. All right. So Eloy, we thought that 101 should go to Eloy, right? So I got with a bunch of people on Twitter, started a chat room with people that like support him and are with him. He's a great guy. And I ended up telling them, look, I got the Kershaw 101. He loves the card. He doesn't have a Kershaw 101. I was going to try to sell it for $200. What I'll do is I'll sell it for, if we can come up with the money, $150, a bunch of us. I'll actually even take another 20 off. So I'll do my, on top of contribution of 20, so 130 bucks, and I'll get it to him. We raised that money literally within an hour probably. And it was on the way to him, and he got it. He opened it up earlier this week. So, and he was shocked. But don't ever feel bad if you guys know of someone in need, like Crazy's doing. You know, we could set up an email thing if not everybody's on Twitter, or maybe even Instagram. You guys, you just have to find me on Instagram or let me know. I'm on Twitter the most. I think Twitter's probably, in my opinion, the best social media for the hobby. My Twitter is IamDeafness45 because my original Deafness 45 one I got rid of or let go. And that was the one that I had up to like 4,000 followers. I started over a couple months ago because I was sick of some of the prize hounds. I had way too many prize hounds from all the stuff I did and giveaways I did with like big hobby box giveaways to one person when I was breaking. And more times than not, the people that win those are people that aren't even ever supporting. And that's why now when I do my pack giveaways and other giveaways, you have to be a present. And that's what you guys should do too. You guys should all frickin' be present, or tell your people they have to be present if you do a giveaway. And what you do is you have one of your mods, like I did with Crazy on Friday night or whoever. Whenever you decide you're going to do the giveaway, or you're going to do the random or the wheel or whatever you're going to use or do, you tell everybody in the chat to put a 1 in. And then you have somebody create a list, have them email it to you real quick, copy and paste it, throw it in. Simple. Simple and quick. So just another tip for you guys, so you guys do not lose out on shit. Joey and Fan 30 he's the one that lost his mom. Man, that sucks. Can't even imagine. Does anybody know if it was it like kind of expected, like in the sense meaning, like did she have like cancer or something and they kind of knew where she was, or was this something that come on, was this something that just happened out of nowhere? Does anybody know? That sucks. My condolences to him and his family. I know what it's like to lose. We all probably know what it's like to lose some loved ones, but man, that sucks. That's fucking terrible. I don't wish that upon anyone. Come on, hang on. Come on. Alright, had to get across the street. It's kind of goofy around here. It's like some decent neighborhoods, but they only have a sidewalk on one side. So I have to cross a road on the other side of like our neighborhood when I get back to the house, if I go farther down. And then when I get up by where the entrance is to our neighborhood again, I have to cross the road back the other side. It's kind of silly. It's kind of crazy. Just heard the news. I heard about, last night. Interesting. Come on. Oh no, that sounds like it was probably just, out of nowhere. Sounds like it was something that just happened out of nowhere. That sucks, man. Shit. That's terrible. It's terrible. You want to check my shoe game today? Decided to bust those out. I have pairs of shoes that I've never even really worn. Is it whose dad? Oh, he was slumped. Yeah, so is it the mom or the dad, or did you meant to say she? What's up, Mike? Okay, it was expected, Mike says. Mike, Indians, car dude, when are you going live again? Let the guys know in chat so they can be there to support you as well. RSR is doing an auction this afternoon, so I think he put in the chat earlier what time he was starting it at. But let me know when you're going to go live again. I want to check it out. You said you got a lamp and stuff. I want to check it out, man. And I already have the bell tapped, but you know how that works. They don't ever give notifications like they're supposed to. Can't trust it. So I'm terrible. Are you 3 hours behind me? It is almost 11 here. Are you 3 hours behind me? What time is it there right now, RSR? Come on. No, okay. Yeah, Mike, you're at 12 o'clock right now, so you're an hour ahead. You're Eastern, but RSR, what time is it there right now? Come on. Okay, so you're only, wow, that's weird. You're only an hour behind. You're an hour behind me. Okay, interesting. I thought you would be a couple hours behind. I guess that's different than like Pacific time. Yeah, Pacific time is different. That was one of my moments in my life. I have plenty of them. I'm not perfect. I don't claim to be. I've had many flaws in my life. I want to talk about another thing here quick too before I get off. I touched on this a little bit before, but hopefully one of the kids will see that one of these videos at least. Maybe he doesn't support me anymore or whatever, because I tried to help him and told him to email me and he never did. And he was commenting on a video of mine super late at night, and I was replying to him, and I just kind of got burnt out and I needed to go to sleep, so I said email me. But you want me to send you the... No, man. No. I have that, Ryan. Mike. That Raleigh Fingers rookie. BITG is just sending to you on behalf of me, man. Just some rack, some hobby love, dude. If you want to pay it forward, my friend. But nothing's expected. That's just a simple gift from me to you. And I do have a signed auto jersey. I don't know if you do jerseys or not. I don't need to sell it to you or anything, but it's not doing any good in my closet. So maybe I'll just ship that off to you next mail day or something. I think it's got the authentic sticker for the auto, but I don't think it has a card, because when I got it, it was out of one of those jersey breaks from somebody that I was in, and I got random the A's. Come on! And, but it's sick because it's got the authentic number on it. All you have to do is look up the little number on the sticker. It tells you when it was authenticated, that it is authentic, whatever. But you could frame it or something, man, and put it in your, you can put it in your break room or where you go live. I think that would be flipping awesome. Have it like in your background or something. Be cool. I don't know. It's like I said, it's doing me no good. It's doing no good in my closet. It's doing nothing. And dude, I just feel like, man, I feel like you deserve some stuff, as you all do. But I feel like and Mike, I honestly hope that more people have come out and supported you and have reached out to you since you've told your story, because that's how it's supposed to be in life. You may or you may not. You may not have anybody. I mean, I have people that give me a thumbs down every video, and who knows? Maybe they're a drug addict and they don't like me trying to talk about my life and trying to help people and whatever. And I don't really care. I appreciate them watching again. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for the thumbs down, whoever's doing it. But we're just gonna keep pushing this damn thing forward. We're gonna keep going. I have never felt better in my life at this point in my life. My life is actually on the up and up in many different ways, which I'm thankful for. And again, that's why I'm trying to get other people in that same position if they are not, or trying to just give other people words of encouragement to keep pushing forward. You know what I'm saying? And get some help. So, yeah, there you go, dude. Yeah, thanks, man. Timo, I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that, man. You're the man. Welcome. Happy Sunday to you, man. Hope everything is good. Hope everything is good for all you guys. So, here's what I was going to talk about before I went on a separate tantrum. My mind goes everywhere, guys, and you got to apologize. I could talk all day. If you guys ever meet me in person, prepare for stories, prepare for nonstop. I could probably have this thing on for 10 hours and just tell you stories, and you could probably sit there and just maybe you'd listen to them, maybe you wouldn't. But my counselor in treatment says that he looks forward to our meetings once a month, but he also wishes that he had about 4 more hours because he has to get me back on track on a certain thing I'm talking about. Otherwise, we run out of time. We don't have enough time in the day to do it. So, yeah, shenanigans is right. So, yeah, I got a lot of stories, bro. A lot of stories, as we all do. We all have stories being kids and what we did and growing up. Guys, one thing I can tell you is I've been lucky. You know, I personally was never a criminal in the sense of I ever did anything when I was on drugs. I never had to steal or anything. But again, I didn't have to because I had the money. I still had a job. I didn't stop working. My job paid really well. Get $100 for what? Oh, for raising? Yeah, I'll throw money, dude. For sure. I didn't even know he was going live. I apologize. I'm not trying to step over him either or take his viewers. I kind of feel bad now. But I'll hit him up. Let me RSR email me or something. Let me know where I send the money, okay? I'll make sure I donate. Yeah, I'll make sure I donate. Just send me an email with who I send the PayPal to or where I send it to. I don't think I have Pepino's PayPal if that's where we send it. So if you know what it is, just email it to me. When I get done here, I'll take care of it, okay? For sure, I will send him some funds for that. I'm 100% supporting that. All right, so I'm just gonna keep walking, guys. I could have went home a while ago, but we'll put in another mile or two. I got 2 bottles of water for the dog. If she needs anything to drink, I got her. We'll kind of keep going here because I think I got a lot to talk about. So if you guys got a little bit of time before he goes live, we'll keep it going. RSR or anyone else goes live, we'll keep it going. So what I wanted to touch on was I got nothing else to do today besides go work out and watch RSR's auction. And then back in the game, obviously, tonight, which is going to be huge as well. So you guys got a ton of entertainment coming up tonight, this afternoon, tonight. You got RSR having a big boy auction. I think his first auction, which he did awesome on, he did incredible on. I want to say he went for like 4 hours. He could maybe quote me if I'm wrong, but that's a hell of a good auction for your first auction. To get everything going, to get the cobwebs out, to feel comfortable doing it. It's incredible. That's awesome. Hashtag we grow together. Back in the game collecting. He will be live probably 7:30 or 8 Central Standard Time at the latest, so make sure you're in his room after RSR's auction. They'll probably go one after another or something. So shout out to Back in the Game. Hashtag we grow together. Crazy for Cardboard. He went live yesterday. I was in his video. It was freaking awesome. It was fun. It was a great time just hanging out. He was going through, showing us some of his cards. I found out what he's a heavy collector of. The Metal Universe cards, which I loved as well. He says he'll jump on those anytime he sees them. If you catch him in a flea market, throw those boxes out and he'll buy them. He's not afraid. He's not scared, homie. I'm not scared, homie. So, hashtag we grow together. Shout out to Crazy for Cardboard. Make sure you check him out. Make sure you guys check out all each other's channels. Sub each other. Check out your contents. I do it all the time. I watch all you guys. I give all you guys a thumbs up every single time. Now, I try to comment as much as I can. Sometimes when I'm working, I get the thumbs up and watch it, and then I get sidetracked with business calls or whatever, and then I forget to comment every once in a great while. But usually I try to leave a comment. My comment will say, hashtag we grow together. Shout out Henzo32. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Good to see you in here. Hashtag Henzo32 for reaching out to me via Twitter. We have brought this up before about how he is very active he is very supportive of that hashtag we grow together, but he gets a little discouraged at times when he gets all these subs. He subs everybody, and then he gets a couple unsubs. And we already had that discussion. I explained to him, like I've said in other videos to you guys, as long as you are growing, as long as your numbers are going up, even after you lose a couple subs each day or each week, the process is working. We're not going to be able to control everybody. We cannot control what other people do. That's one thing I've learned in life. A big lesson I've learned in life. Control what you can control and let go of what you can't. So, another little line of mine that I like to live by. Another line that I like to live by that my mom, she gave me this whole, if you look it up on Google, she gave it to me framed when I was younger. And it was that whole thing about life is 10% of what happens to you and 90% of how you react or how you react to it or something like that. I don't remember the exact words, but 90% of it is up to you. You know, most of it's on us. It's on us. So, yeah. Hashtag I love you, Mom. Shout out to my mom. She's awesome. All right. Next. Oh, okay. The next thing I was going to talk about was the kids. Sorry, guys. I'm all over the place. I see somebody pop in. I got to give them a shout out. Show them some love. All right. Congrats on your recovery. Yeah, man. Mike's got a really awesome story. Yeah. YouTube removes. Yeah, that's another thing, guys. Timo has got a great thing he's saying there. So, the ones you're getting unsubbed might be fake YouTube accounts, like bots. So they randomly go in and they'll just go through and clear them out. So a lot of times, that's a great point, Timo. So don't get discouraged, because a lot of times, sorry guys, I'm doing circles with my dog. A lot of times that's just bots. So they're just clearing them out. So, yes, shout out Timo for bringing that up, man. Appreciate that. That's awesome of you. All right. Field Guy, what's up, my man? Look a ghost? What do you mean I look a ghost? I look like a ghost? All right. So here's the next thing I wanted to talk about that I was trying to get to a while ago. It's kind of towards kids. Now, sports cards are for kids. I 100% agree with that. When I was a kid, that was my favorite thing to do, right? As most of you guys. The hobby's kind of grown to two different spectrums now. It's grown to the breakers and people with money, like adults, and then it's growing to, like your big league product and things like that for kids. Not as much hobby in your retail. All right, yeah, man, I love all the love in here for Mike. That's awesome. That's awesome. That makes a man smile. I know how he feels right now when he knows he's got supporters and he's got people shouting him out and telling him they're behind him. Because you know what? It really sucks. You know what really sucks in life is when you're in a point in your life and you feel like you don't have anybody to go to or talk to, and nobody has your back. And that's the worst fucking feeling in the world. And I wish that upon nobody. I don't wish that upon my worst enemy, to be honest. That's bad. That's terrible. That's shitty. Lonely feeling alone is shitty. Why do you guys think I go live so much? Why do you think I have a dog? Because when I did what I did and got away from everything, I lost all my friends. Most of my family is 3 hours up north. They're not in a different state. I can drive and go see them, but it's not the same. I don't feel like talking about a lot of the stuff I talk about to them. I don't know that they would. I mean, they support, obviously, they're my family, but I don't know, it's not the same. It's definitely not the same. But the whole kid thing. So I'm just going to shout him out, and this is no disrespect to him. I usually don't use names, but I'm not talking bad about anybody. I'm trying to give some advice, and I want him to know that I'm giving it to him and any other kid out there. So there you go, Mike. Exactly. It's why you made a YouTube. So here's the deal. I don't agree. I talked about this yesterday when we got back to the house a little bit. But there's people in that weren't in here yesterday. I don't agree. I got a big hill I've been climbing here. I don't agree that with kids doing auctions. Okay? Now, there's a kid I support, and I still support him, but I just want him to realize and find out why he's not getting the kind of love at his auctions that the numbers he's showing. I personally don't feel like kids should do auctions. Unless, now hear me out, unless their parent is right there and is present with them. If their parent is present, then yes, I feel like, if they're taking care of it all or whatever. So I got my guy. Like 12-year-olds. I got my guy, Anthony Hockey. I think it's like Anthony Hockey 1014 or something like that. Look him up. He's live about every day. Sometimes he's live for like 6 hours. Guys, show him some love. Give him a sub. Support him. But what I'm trying to get through to him is that most people, he's a kid. He should be doing kid things. He should be doing kid content videos. Meaning, opening packs of cards. When he buys stuff. His mail days. He can do videos. He can do YouTube. I'm not saying he can't. What I'm saying is, you're not going to sell a lot in auctions, and you're not going to have a lot of people that want to buy from a kid. It's just how it is. Unfortunately, that's how it is. So, Anthony, I love you, little man. I support you, little man. But at the same time, we're going to take a break right here. I think my dog needs some water. Hang on. At the same time, come here. Come here, Bubba. I'm going to sit you down for a second. At the same time, I don't think he should be doing auctions. Come here. Come here. Come here. 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 Here, Bubba. You good? Alright guys, just getting the dog some water. We've gone quite a ways. It's not 100 degrees out here anymore. It's like 75. Here, come here. Come here. Alright. So, again, on my little kid thing. I have a lot of, damn, crazy. Yeah, I know. You were talking a little bit about like the hands, the shaky hands, and that sucks. The nerve damage and how, you know, to put like 50 cards in penny sleeves, it'd probably take you, hours to do. That sucks, man. Again, I feel bad. I'm thankful for what I can do and how I can move around. I get up from, and this is just from playing sports and stuff all my life and tearing up my body. I get up, my lower back, I kind of walk like a hunchback when I first wake up, when I'm sitting in a chair for a long time. But I don't have that, like, nerve damage shit, and I don't have all that. And, again, I'm thankful for that, but I hate when other people have to go through shit like that. It's like seeing my uncle going through this brain cancer, He was really dealt a fucking shitty card his whole life. He had he got epilepsy like early when he was like 32, 34. He had to live in a like a nursing home, and he had to move around in a wheelchair. And believe it or not, when he was like 29, 30, he was a college teacher. He was, able to drive, walk, whatever. Life turned on him fast, and it really sucked, And he's been lonely his whole life. I mean, he's never been married, never had kids. Luckily, he's got a lot of sisters and brothers that do have kids, like he's got me. But I hate seeing that shit, man. It just tears me up. Later, Henzo. Yeah, brain cancer. Stage 4. I've told this story many times, but he was diagnosed like January 3rd of this year, and they told him he'd have 3 months to live. Maybe 4 or 5, he's lucky. He's still alive. We kind of touched on this a little bit too, and I'll get into it. He's on hospice, and he's kind of been on hospice now. He was in the nursing home, they had him diagnosed. He's been on hospice now for 2 months. My mother contacted me and said, she said like 2 months ago, she was heading out there, and she was because her sister, or the brothers, there's a total of 5 of them. My mom's got 2 sisters and 2 other brothers. So they all like take turns. Somebody's always been with him since all this has gone down. Like he doesn't want to be left alone, and he shouldn't be. I've went to visit him, and and it's tough. I have a hard time visiting because I just break down. Last time I went and saw him, we're sitting there, and he was so fucking positive. And it tears me up how positive he could be. And that visit changed me even more than I've already been changed. But he could tell I was getting teary-eyed because, he can't, his vision's going. You start losing your vision usually first, but he can still hear and shit. And he can see from like one side, and he's like, it's okay, Jeff. He's like, don't, he's like, be happy. It's fucking hard to be happy. To see somebody like that, it's fucking real hard. And I just couldn't do it. I tried to hold it in. I tried to be strong for him. But I felt so fucking bad for him. As I do for many. Anyone that struggles. I fucking hate it. Anyway. So it's just tough. It's tough it's tough to do that. I can't keep composed. I think about it and it just kills me, dude. Life is definitely not fucking fair. Definitely not fair. Why shit happens to people is beyond me. The way it happens, why we lose people. I lost one of my bouncers when I was in the drug thing. I was bouncing at my good friend's restaurant. I was head of security out there on the weekends. I had a bouncer that I hired. He was 6'2", 6'3". He actually had worked there. He was like a cook and shit. Best worth that. For any kid, he was 24, 25 years old. Any kid, the best work ethic I've ever seen. He would work, when he was a cook and shit there, he would work a full fucking day. And they'd be open from 11 to like 3 in the morning, right? He'd work a full day. He'd have to get in there early to prep. And then someone would call in, another cook would call in, and he would fucking be like, I'll stick around and I'll do it. On top of that, he would donate most of his time to the Children's Hospital of Minneapolis. And what he did, he was big into superheroes and like Marvel and shit. So what he did is he, sorry guys, I kind of lost chat here for a second. I'm just kind of on a twine. I apologize. But what he did is he would dress up as the superheroes, and he would go visit kids that are in chronic illness, critical, whatever, probably not going to live much longer, and he would just go and donate his time to make a kid's day. Well, this is a pretty interesting story. So we head up to get our checks. I meet him up at the restaurant at like 12 o'clock one day. And he's already sitting at the bar. He had just had his couple wisdom teeth pulled. And so guess what? He had some pain pills. And he wasn't a big pain pill guy. He was more on the drinking and doing yayo and all that shit. So I get up there and I'm like, and he loved Fireball shots. That was his drink. And it was only noon, and he was on pain pills. And I said, dude, just be careful, man. You're fucking drinking, and you're on these pain pills. And he hooked me up with a couple pain pills. But we went over across the street. There's a Hilton hotel. We went across the street, and we went across the street. Thanks, guys. We went across the street, and sorry, I'm not trying to ignore you guys. We went across the street, and there was a food truck over there, and the restaurant sponsored like the Hilton, so the Hilton would hook up the employees if they wanted to come over and get some food. So we got some food and we split some food. And we got some like pizza, some crazy pizza pasta type weird mix thing though, but it was like, I don't know, it was weird. And it was good. And I remember him saying like, this is the best fucking food I've ever had in my life. And he put something on Facebook. And back then I had a Facebook. I don't like Facebook anymore. I call it Fakebook. But he posted something on Facebook. And he said, something like, just ate this, whatever, with my boy Jeff. It's the best I ever had in my life. So, remember, he was drinking Fireball shots. He was on pain pills. So that night, he went out. He was hanging out with this girl. And he was driving home himself. He dropped her off. He was driving home himself, like 3 in the morning. And his truck hit a rivet or whatever in the road. And I don't know how fucked up he was. I'm sure he was pretty fucked up. And the truck swerved off, and there was like a couple like big deep ditches. The truck went in the ditch and fucking launched, almost like off a jump type shit. And the truck crushed him. I mean, he died. They said he died instantly. They from what they could tell, he went through no pain. But why? I know he was doing something he shouldn't have been doing. But man, you know how many times I've been out partying, drinking back in the day in my addiction time, and I never even got pulled over, nothing. Like, all I can say is everything fucking happens for a reason, guys. Everything in life. After that accident, and after one of my cousins was found in his hotel, or not his hotel, his apartment, with drugs all over the table, and I had just talked to him not even 30 days prior, because he had a heart surgery, which, by the way, he basically died 3 times during surgery. They came out and told his dad, Dwight, that we've had to revive him 3 times. What should we do if it happens again? And he said, well, try to revive him, obviously. The surgery went well. Surgery went great. So I talked to him, and I was starting to figure out, that's after my buddy Lunchbox had gotten killed in that accident. I had talked to him because he had gotten cleaner, and he was telling me about his life and all his shit. Come on, baby, we gotta go. Come on. Need water? Need more water? She's getting tired. We shouldn't have went so far. Here. So, anyway, here. Here, Bubba. Hang on, guys. All right. You ready? Good? Okay. Let's go. We're almost home. Hang on, guys. All right. So anyway, we've gone a long ways, guys. I mean, we're close to home, though. We just did a big old fucking huge, like, walk around a big square, a lot farther than we normally do. She's getting tired. Luckily, I had 2 bottles of water. Should be good till we get back. Anyway, so he made it through the surgery. He got his life back together. He stopped doing drugs. One of his brothers, who's actually was a closer cousin of mine, his brother, told me he was showing up to, like, his brother's softball games and being around the kids, like his nieces and nephews, being a good uncle. And then 30 days later, after I start going through treatment and getting clean, talking to him, I get a call that he had passed. And they said that apparently an officer that went to his apartment, because nobody had seen anybody come out of his apartment for a couple days. So one of the officers actually knew our family. He went there when he heard about it. And there was drugs all over the table. And what's fucked up is that I know damn well it was a suicide. He had written songs that he didn't just write before he passed. I have them. I have copies of them. It's about his life. He was always looked upon as kind of the outlaw in the family. Like, he didn't show up to a lot of Christmases and shit. He didn't get a lot of support from a lot of people. Come on. Come on. He didn't get a lot of support from a lot of people. And I don't know. It just kind of took him down the road he went down. And he told me, as I was getting clean, he told me that, we got a vicious dog. He told me that if he ever did drugs again, that they would kill him. So I don't know, guys. You do the math and you tell me. I'm pretty sure that he just had enough. That's how I look at it. I'm pretty sure he just had enough with life. Never dog. She always makes me. Yeah, man. That's Oracle. Exactly, dude. That's why I got my dog, dude. I drove to Missouri. I'm in Minnesota. When I found out, because I always wanted a Rottweiler, when I found out that they had pups, they were like breeders. Her mom and dad are both show dogs. They're like, I think they're actually like nationally known. Like her parents, she's a purebred, but she was the only one out of the litter that had an overbite that they were pretty sure she wasn't going to completely outgrow. Which means if I were to breed her, you know, they wouldn't be perfect. They'd probably have overbites, and I wasn't going to breed her anyway. So I was cool with, she was just kind of, she came right to me when I went to look at them. There was a couple males and a couple females, and I wanted a female because for Rots, females are just a little bit calmer. They're not as aggressive, and they're actually more, from what I hear, they're more protective of their kin. But she's my life, man. I don't ever look forward to the day of losing her. That's for damn sure. It's gonna be a real fucking hard one, real hard. But well, I'm not gonna talk about that. We should have many years. Sorry guys, might be a little windy for a minute. Going into some wind here. I apologize. Always makes me so depressed. Yeah, dude, Mike, that's not good, man. I know what you mean, and you know, they always have that saying. I brought this up before, but especially a pain pill addict, they have that saying. You know, you race to the bottom of the bottle, right? You race to the bottom of the bottle, basically, to just so you can get yourself left with none. You just take more because you think you're gonna feel even better. And it really isn't doing anything more for you at a certain point. You know, your body can only take in, come on, we're almost home, come on. Your body can only take in so much, you know, there's only so much endorphin that your mind can release. And that's just it. And that's the crazy thing is people don't realize, and I didn't realize this, you know, like when you're younger, you have a lot of endorphin that releases. That's why kids get so happy and they're so excited, and you know, when they go places, like, because their endorphins are so, you know, they're so fresh, they're young, so their endorphins kick in, and yeah, man, it's but it's a beautiful thing because we still have endorphins, so we can still, but pain pills actually. They act like endorphins, but they actually kill your endorphin. They're doing opposite of what we think they're doing. We just feel like because we took this thing, at some point when you get on them, it gets to a point where it's really just, oh, I took the pill. Man, I'm great. I'm high. I feel good now. Everything will be fine, right? It's that sense of security. That pill is that sense of security. Like, once I have a pill, everything's going to be perfect. And then you start talking to yourself. This is what I used to do. I used to get in my mind like, yeah, man, I'm going to go buy, 300 of these Percocet, and I'll be good for, a couple weeks or a month. And they last a week. because you just take more. You race to the bottom of the bottle. For what? To get yourself screwed again. But I would trick myself, and I would tell myself, man, I'm going to go pick these up. This is going to be the last time. I used to always say this to myself. This is going to be the last time. I'm going to pick these up, and I'm going to wean down, and I'm going to get myself off of them. And guess what? Probably not, because back in the game is going to be, RSR is doing an auction here in a little while, a couple hours, and then back in the game will be live tonight. I'll be on a walk again tomorrow night after work, around 5 or so. 5, 6 at the latest Central Standard Time. I'll do a daily walk vlog, and then Tuesday is the big auction, as we talked about earlier. Tuesday is the Hank Aaron giveaway. As long as we hit 54 viewers, which I don't see it being a problem. We hit 48 the other day on Friday. You know, just the hobby pack giveaways. This is the big Aaron giveaway. So, but yeah, what did Mike say? Yeah, and that's how I got hooked on them. I was training MMA years ago when I was going through my divorce, jiu-jitsu, and I got my arm cranked the wrong way in my shoulder, and I actually fucked up my rotator cuff, and they didn't do surgery. It was a minor tear. They gave me cortisone shots, but they gave me, like the oxycodone or oxys, and that's what ended up getting me hooked. And that was the fucking worst thing in my life. I tell you what, man, I hope there never comes a day where I have to have some kind of surgery or something, and like that's my only course, like, unless I just want to be in absolute pain, because I might just go through it, the pain. I don't know. I can never get myself back to where I was. I will never do it. Yeah, and you should. Like, it's crazy, but like my stepdad, he's had like 12 surgeries. He's had his wrists repaired. He's had his hip replaced. He's actually had both hips, I think. He's had a lot of surgeries. And he pretty much just tries to stick with ibuprofen. He doesn't like the pain pills. And I don't blame him. Because all it does is you keep building up a higher tolerance. And then to get off them is impossible, even if you just had a surgery. Like, you would have to literally, like, go on the lowest dose possible, which probably isn't going to make a difference then anyway. And that's how they get you. That's how they get you hooked. Big pharma, man. That's how they make money. The government probably is kind of our drug dealer. That's ridiculous. It's not how it should be. But that's why they're making it, luckily they're making it harder and harder, at least in this state, making it harder and harder to get them prescribed. But you know what happens then? It's kind of like, why not just make marijuana legal every state? Because what happens is you just have more criminals doing criminal activity or trying to and getting away with it than you are not by just letting things like marijuana be legal. Now, I don't agree prescription drugs should be something that you can just sell on the street and get away with, but yeah, no shit, man. And you know what's crazy is those pain pills actually just give you more pain in the end of the day, because once you get off or try to get off them, your body goes through hell of pain. You feel all the aches that you never felt before. They get worse. And that's why it's hard for people to get off. Because when they try to get off them, they go through the withdrawals. Their body aches worse than it did before. The joint pain or whatever kind of pain they had gets even worse. It's terrible. It's fucking terrible. I love seeing old people shaking their head like, oh, this guy's videotaping. Who gives a shit, dude? I should be like, oh, you're riding a bike. Oh, I don't like people who ride bikes. Like, Not that that comment's not real, but it's like it's just funny how people are. What a fucking retard. What a fucking retard. I think he said nice dog. They were trying to hotshot some teenage kids. I have a garden. Yeah, right? Like, imagine getting upset about stupid shit. Like, honestly, imagine, it kind of goes back to the whole thumbs down thing. Imagine just giving people thumbs down that are just trying to do nice things for people. Imagine that. Imagine, like, just being a nice person. Imagine just being a respectable person that respects others, that appreciates. Imagine appreciating things. I mean, I know these are big words, like appreciate, respect, that's kind of an adult, those are adult words, I get it. But some people, man, just imagine. I'm using my guy Gary, the producer's imagine talk. He says imagine all the time, and I always say in the chat, I always say to him, imagine imagining all the time. But it's true. Like, people get uptight about the silliest things. If I got upset and uptight about every little bother that went through my day and I let it get to me, man, I don't think I could ever be happy. And you know what? It's probably true. I saw this video, I was watching on YouTube, and I don't know how to feel about this. I'm kind of two-sided on this, and you guys give me your opinion. I'm going to tell you the story, and you can probably find it on YouTube. But there's this guy that has a Lamborghini, okay? He's got this, like, bright green Lamborghini. I think it's Lambros or something. If you look up, like, Lambros, like, and it's, like, in red. His, like, thumbnail is, like, the Lambros. Writing is, like, red, yellow, and green or something. Anyway, he meets up a buddy, and he's got his Lamborghini parked in front of, like, this mall building. And there is not one sign that says no parking, fire lane. There's not one place that says handicap parking. There's nothing. So he pulls up to show his buddy. Well, then there's other people with, like, their kids are like, oh, nice car. Can we take a picture? And he's actually nice enough to open his door and let kids get in there so their moms can take pictures of their kids sitting, like, in the driver's seat in a Lamborghini. Pretty cool, right? So there's this veteran old guy who said retard. Oh yeah, I don't really like it either. Sometimes I say it and, like, I apologize when I do. I should use other words or other reference. I mean, I don't agree. I don't agree with calling people that word. And sometimes I say, like, sometimes I refer to, like, that's retarded or that's whatever. And I should probably use a different choice of words. And if I have in the past or I do, and that's something that bothers you, I do apologize. I will try to find some different wordage to refer to things that I think are whatever, just, like, not right. But anyway, he's letting these kids and their moms and people take pictures in this Lamborghini. And this old veteran guy, who I think he's actually a little disabled because he walks, like he's got, like, some hip issues or something. He keeps, like, just getting in this guy's face, and this guy's not doing anything to him. And he's like, move your car, buddy. You're just a punk. Lamborghini. And this guy's not acting punkish. This guy's not acting like he's too cool. These people are asking if they can take pictures and whatever. And, like, people keep coming up, and he's like, yeah, and he's filming this at the whole time. He's like, yeah, of course you can. Anybody can except for Joey. Because I think that's what the guy said his name was. Because he's like, what's your name, sir? He's like, my name's Joey for the record, and blah, blah, blah. And he's going off. So, I don't know where I am. All right. So anyway, he keeps getting in his face. The guy that has the Lamborghini, and the guys, and this veteran is like, "What are you gonna do about it, huh? yeah. And he's like, dude, why are you getting in my face? Like, people are wanting pictures. I'm just parked here. There's not a sign that says no parking, not a sign that says handicap, like parking. There's nothing right here, right? Why are you getting in my face? He's like, do you like want to fight me or something? The guy's like, yeah, I want to teach you, young punk, you know, who a man is, what a man is, or whatever. And so then this guy like says shit, and then he walks away. And his like wife is like embarrassed. This guy's wife's embarrassed. She's like telling Joey, "Come on, let's go." And he's like, "Just go to the car." Blah, just being a prick for no fucking reason. No reason. There's no reason. And he's like trying to explain to him again, "Sir, there's no signs. I could technically park here. People are wanting pictures, whatever." And like he doesn't show what happened, like the actual actions. I know he has it all on film, but in the beginning of the video, you see this guy laying on the ground, like shaking, making noises, going, like he can't breathe or he was knocked out. And then at the end, after the guy keeps coming up to him, I mean, he got in his face a couple different times. He kept saying shit. He was telling him he was going to beat his ass. And like I said, it's kind of controversial because if you watch the video, the guy looks like, but I think the guy was drunk. So there's kind of two sides to it, man. It's like, is he just really drunk and that's why he's running his mouth and he's walking a little different because he's just drunk? Or is he really disabled? But, man, crazy video. Like, he keeps telling him, dude, I'm going to knock you out, man. Come on, we're almost home, honey. Almost home. Come on, baby. Come on. How long have we gone, dude? We've gone over an hour. Holy crap. Yes, Mike. Yes, Mike. Mike, I will not use that word. And again, guys, I apologize. If I've said that word or refer to the word, I'm not trying to. Usually my reference to it is like me saying it's bogus or something in that term. Obviously, I don't have anything against anybody, no matter who they are, how they are, what race they are, anything. Again, anybody and all are welcome here. So I hope I didn't offend anybody or take offense to anyone. It's not what I was referring to. Sometimes I use certain words. I would never call somebody direct, like say, hey, you're you know what, that word. Or you are. I refer to things as this is, like, I don't know. My reference to it's a little different, I think. But yes, I will not use the word, buddy. I apologize. My apologies. I hope you can forgive me, buddy. Danny, what's up, brother? I saw your subscriber giveaway video. Everybody make sure to go check his video out. He's approaching the 750 mark, which is huge. It's a big accomplishment, so congrats on that. He makes sure you guys watch the video if you guys want to be involved in it. Again, Danny, I think I put in the comments, I don't need to be entered. I'm just there for support. So, I mean, I guess if you put my name in and some reason it would get drawn, I'm there, just go ahead and pay it forward to somebody else or re-roll. Otherwise, you can just keep me out of the thing. I'm not saying keep me out, I don't support you. I'm saying I 100% support you. I'd rather somebody else get an opportunity at a giveaway. You know what I mean? It's kind of how I am. That's my take. That's my feel. This dog cannot wait to get home. Yeah, man, he's killing it. Come on, baby. He's killing it. Mike, hope you Hope you heard me earlier, buddy. I hope you take my apology again. I am sorry. You shouldn't refer it to in any way, but it is what it is, man. I apologize. Again, I would never call somebody directly, like say you are. I use that word in terms of reference of like a situation is just chaotic. It's, I don't know, whatever. It's just a 618. What's up, man? Dude, we're just on a super long walk vlog today. We're giving you the Sunday special. A lot of good stories, a lot of good talk. How's it going? A lot of good talk. A lot of I don't even know how many miles we've walked, but we've been walking strong for almost an hour and a half. It's almost noon. Come on, baby. She's my dog's. We've gone through 2 bottles of water already. This is the first time. No, icky. This is the first time she like stopped to lay down for a while. And when she stopped to lay down, I gave her a second bottle of water, and then she drank the whole bottle of water and was ready to go again. So we're getting closer and closer. I would say, shit, I don't know how many miles. No clue. Guys, don't forget. I appreciate that, Mike. Thank you, sir. Means a lot to me. What was I gonna say? Oh, RSR's got his auction today at, you say 3 o'clock Mountain Time? So that would be, is that coming up in like an hour for me? He's an hour behind, so it's almost 11 there, right? I think. It's Mountain Time. I want to say it's 3 o'clock Mountain Time. So make sure, come on, baby. We're almost home. We already went through 2 bottles of water. Come on. Make sure you guys get out and support him. Oh, we're almost home. Get out and support him, and then Back in the Game Collecting will be live after him tonight at, I want to say 7:15, either Central or Eastern Time, or somewhere in that ballpark. So make sure you guys are all back in the game tonight. We'll get back in the game. Actually, my guy, Popeye Plowman. What's up, Bill? The game was awesome. We can talk a little bit about the game last night. I talked about it right in the beginning, but we've been on for an hour and a half now. So the game last night, even though we lost, was fun. I had a blast. You know, and that's what I need every once in a while. There's nothing better than being out at the ballpark. Nothing better than getting out to the ballpark, getting out to the Twins game, checking it out. So, first inning was incredible, even for Barreros. Our infield defense was terrible the first inning. We basically gave up two. They got 2 guys on base that should have been out, right? Poor throws, poor execution. And then one guy got on, and the bases were loaded. No outs. So Barreros, Twins versus A's. So Barreros, what he did, he said, screw it, man. Nobody's playing up to par. He struck the next 3 guys out and got out of the inning with no runs. And then Garver was the leadoff hitter. He was batting 1. That's one of my favorite guys. Come on, baby. Come on. No. Garver was the leadoff hitter, and Garver smashed one out of the yard. And then 2 batters later, Cruz smashed one out of the yard. And then there wasn't a lot of runs scored until the A's came back and scored 2 or 3. No, they tied it. They got 3. They went ahead in like the 5th or 6th. And then Miguel Sano tied it up with the biggest home run shot I've ever seen somebody hit. The thing went 443 yards. The exit velocity was 114 miles per hour. The thing went up in the third row of target field, and it was 10 rows from actually leaving the ballpark. Nothing's ever been hit out of the ballpark in left field. It was crazy. So it was fun, and then they came back. What's our issue? Our problem is our bullpen needs to get stronger. We need to go out and get some guys like yesterday, because we have a far into the playoffs or a World Series caliber team, except for the bullpen. We can't rely on one or two guys to carry us all. They give up too many runs. So, no problem, Danny's. I appreciate you popping in, brother. Thanks for coming in. Everybody make sure you hit him up with a sub. He'll sub you back. Hashtag we grow together. Hashtag card crew. So, all right. Well, guys, we are about an hour and a half in and getting closer to the house. So I think we had one heck of a good walk today. With the Mets, the hitting sucks. Yeah, Alonso's a beast, though. So is McNeil. You guys just got to build. You have two solid players now on your offensive end, your batting end. You have two solid players now to build around. The Mets, it's going to be. Well, you got Ahmad Rosario's not bad either, but he's just not consistent. You know who else is a beast? Is that for the A's? Is that Lariano, man? I didn't realize how well he was batting and how many home runs he has. I think he has like 20 home runs now. There's guys that you just don't even realize what kind of numbers they're actually putting up until you look at them. That's like Renfroe. Remember my home run Renfroe question, like before the All-Star break? I wanted the giveaway trivias. How many home runs does Hunter Renfroe have? And he had like 24. And that's when like the lead for home runs was like 28. Nobody talks about the guy. He's never brought up. Plays for the Padres. Not to take shy or shine light on the Padres. I actually like that team, but they just don't get a lot of recognition because they're the Padres. That's the issue. That's the problem. So, even though they're out in San Diego, we're almost home, Bubba. Come on. Almost home. She is going to pass out and take a nap here for an hour or two. I might lay down and drink some water, and then I got to hit the gym. Hopefully try to get a workout in before RSR goes live. And then get some food. Man. Yeah, Renfroe's a beast, dude. Very underrated. Yeah, that's what kills teams, bullpens. All you got to do as the other team is get the starting pitcher out of the game with some of those teams like us, like the Twins, and then you have a shot. Like Barrero's, we get bases loaded in the first inning. The A's do. He shuts them all down with 3 strikeouts. And then he just struggled. His pitch count, in the 6th inning, his pitch count was at 109. So they had to pull him. I mean, what else do you do? That was in the 6th inning. Like, there were so many good at-bats, foul balls. I think Chapman had like a 9 or 10 ball pitch count at bat. And that's what you got to do. You have to have those big at-bats. That's what that kid Luis Arias is on the Twins that they called up a little while ago. He's been on the team for a while now. He is tough to strike out. And if you ever watch him bat, it's funny. We were making fun of it today. If you ever watch him bat, He every time it's a ball and he doesn't swing at it, he like bends down, puts his hands on his knees, and he shakes his head like, nope, nope, I'm not biting, I'm not. He does it every single time. Every single time he does it. It's fucking hilarious. So, all right, fam. I think it's about time that I wind down here. Getting closer to home. Get this dog to cool off. Get her a big old bowl of cold water. Drink a gallon of water myself. It's gotten hotter out here as we've gone. And again, later, Arena, I appreciate everybody stopping in. I appreciate everybody hanging out with me today. I appreciate you guys. Nope, come on. I appreciate everybody chilling and hanging out. Don't forget, you tangled up again? Here, you're getting all tangled up again. We're almost home. You had 2 bottles of water already. All right. Don't forget, RSR is going to be on doing his auction in a couple hours. So make sure you check him out. Make sure you check RSR out. And then tonight, you guys will also be hanging out with me, hopefully, and the BITG. You're all tangled up. Come here. Okay, come on. Come on, we're almost home. And then you'll be hanging out with the BITG. So, I'm your boy, Deafness45. It's been a pleasure to share my story, to share my life with you guys today on this daily walk. I appreciate you guys walking with me and my dog. We did a extra special long one for you today. Hope you guys all appreciate it. Appreciate all feedback, appreciate all comments. Look forward to see you guys in tomorrow's walk after work. Tomorrow evening, probably 5, 6 o'clock Central Standard Time, depending upon how work's going. And then I look forward to seeing you guys Tuesday night in the auction. If you haven't checked out the video yet on your chance to win that 1965 Hank Aaron, please check out my other videos on there. And of the Aaron on it, there's the one that has a picture of Aaron on it, and make sure you check that out. You're now rocking with the BITG. Peace!